3/4 of the NFL season are complete. What lurks in our final month? We're underway in Week 14.
Devin Duvernay now returning from the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25.
They started on the ground with Eckler, and not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
You talk about this Lions defense.
They come into this one in the bottom half of the NFL against the run, number 19 overall.
And stopping the run, that's been an issue for them all season long. Aren't you glad that you're not coaching the defense right now?
I'm very glad. They said that they've seen it in doses, but very, very small doses.
Yeah, you've got to be consistent. It's down in and down out, being able to play it, understand what you have to get done, and finally stop some people, put them on the ground.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. Down the left sideline. And finally wrestled down at the 8-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. 64 yards.
And the offense is saying to itself right now, if only they were all this easy, because he was wide open. And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield. That was a breakdown on the defensive side of the ball, one that they want to fix immediately.
Running on first down, Eckler. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4.
That's good power football on first and goal. A lot of teams will throw from there, but that's a nice job to chew up a few more yards and get yourself closer to the goal line.
Second and goal from inside the 5. Here's Jackson to throw. And that'll be taken in by Andrews for a Ravens touchdown. A great play there with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Ravens get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. The touchdown giving them the first quarter lead. Remember, they lost a rough game 2 weeks ago. Then they had to sit through the open week, but a good start here.
And just think about everyone around them, everyone around the organization. When you lose headed into that open week, everyone's cringing because you don't have a chance to get on the horse and ride it again for at least 2 weeks. Well, they were able to take that time, use it constructively, and now they're back in form.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line. Drive starts with a run from Gibbs.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on 1st and 2nd down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Off the play fake. Pearson eluding the pressure right. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's 3rd down.
I'm not quite sure what he thought he saw there, but the reality was certainly a much different picture than what he anticipated. And give credit to the defense. They were down on a flash when he broke out of there, and it forced him out with almost nothing to show for his efforts.
Off play action. Pearson. Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. Picked by Kendall Fuller. He's to the 10. And he will bring this back. It's a pick 6 and a Raven touchdown. CD, what a sensational start for this defense. Instead of just forcing the 3-and-out, which they were about to do, they pick it off and take it in for the score.
Yeah, I mean, they didn't just settle for the standard good way to start a game. They started in dramatic fashion. Take it away, score points, and guess what? They'll be flying to go back out there on defense again after that play.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10. They're able to break through that initial contact and winds up getting about 3 there. It's 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Check man, check man.
Off the play fake. Pearson. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. 33 yards that time.
And you'll find some version of this play in just about every playbook in the NFL. It's an X-post cross. So a play action, you let the X receiver get downfield and start working right to left across the formation. What a beautiful throw. And it all comes together for big yardage.
On 1st and 10, here's Gibbs. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. They'll go again with Gibbs. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. Almost unstoppable on the ground there as that one is good for 39.
That's how you get right up off of the mat, because on the last play, they stoned him in the backfield and dropped him for a loss. But he's the type of guy that scared me a little bit because he's not daunted. Just got right back up, showed some confidence, and picked up a 1st down with his very next run.
Oh, how about this on 1st and goal? And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Jamison Williams, his 1st rushing touchdown of the year. And the Lions have cut it back within a score. And this feels like something we'd see more commonly, CD, in a college game. They give it to the receiver down here in the red zone, but it winds up successful.
Yeah, Martin, I think you think it's less likely to find running space to the edge down here close to the end zone where things are so condensed. But a lot of times you end up focusing on the running backs, and they're able to slip it to the receiver, and it resulted in a touchdown.
This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. Duvernay now going to bring it out. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Coming off every player's friend, the open week from last weekend.
Oh, there's no doubt about that. Even if you're coming off of a loss as they did, the open week is exactly what you need after you kind of get over it a little bit, right? Rest up the mind, rest up the body, get yourself ready to go. And they have to be eager to play again, especially since they lost the last time out.
Still a few inches short of a 1st down as they come up now on 2nd down. Out of the gun, Eckler running it. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Second down play results in a loss of 2 yards.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
They need 2. Here's third down. Jackson. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. 27 yards there on a very nice third down conversion.
And that's well executed there on third down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. They go play action with Jackson. And this is going to be pulled in by the tight end, Andrews. Throwing now, Jackson on first down. And his throw here is incomplete.
So it looks like they stopped some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
Second and 10. Play action. Now Jackson sliding out of the pocket. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's third down.
Well, the march to the end zone is in a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at third and 10. Jackson now. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble.
Well, here's your first example of how this guy can beat you in more ways than one because they took away his arm, but he was more than happy to dissect them with his legs for that first down pickup.
From down at the 12, it's first and 10. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. It's his 8th rushing touchdown on the year, his 11th overall. And the Ravens go up by 2 touchdowns. That almost looked too easy, and I think thanks goes to the offensive line for making it look easy.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one. I'm not sure how much everyone understands the preparations that go into a game for an offensive line, because there's a reason that running backs and quarterbacks give them big gifts at the end of a season after a big year. The consistency and the continuity it takes to know each other and execute their blocks is pretty impressive.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Well, certainly they'd rather have the scenario they had last time out, Charles. Remember, they had the short field. They took it in the end zone. Now this is going to have to be a longer, more sustained drive if they want to get points.
Yeah, a little bit more of a quick strike opportunity last time by where they were on the field, and you're exactly right about that. But now, backed up a little bit. What's that old expression we love to use? Time to matriculate the ball down the field and try and do it again.
They work now on 2nd and 9.
18, pioneer.
Off play action. Pearson. He's airing it out for Williams. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be third down.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
Off the play fake, Pearson. And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. Here comes the Lions punter now, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. Returnable here from the 38. We'll call that a 49-yard punt, but a net of just 39 following the 10-yard return. And the Ravens, they'll take over. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Well, this offense looks like they have a little extra pep in their step as they take the field here for drive number 3, because remember, Charles, drives 1 and 2 both ended in the end zone.
Yeah, right now they've just got to be careful not to lean into overconfidence, because every drive has a life of its own. But like the way that they've started, the way that they're going about doing things right now, they've got a chance for that 3rd consecutive touchdown, and that would be a crushing blow to the defense.
And he's going to get it across the midfield stripe into Lion territory. They get 6. That'll leave him with 3rd and 4.
They've got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball, because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. Well, the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point, and they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
And off the crossbar, no good. A sensational effort from that distance, but rejected by the bar. Oh, that really would have been something to see, but he's denied by the framework.
Do you remember seeing David Akers in Green Bay a few years ago on opening day? He had a 63-yarder to end the half, hit the crossbar, and go over. So sometimes it works for you, and sometimes it works against you.
And this time, it's against. Straight ahead with Gibbs here. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down.
Defenses always talk about earning the right to rush the passer on 3rd down. And you know what offenses want? Win 1st down so they can set things up for themselves better.
And that wasn't helpful there. Not a big impact on 1st down. Off play action. Pearson. He's airing it out for Williams. And this is caught. And in for the Lions touchdown. Jamison Williams. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Lions are back within a score. So a nice touchdown pass for the rookie there. And, you know, as they go down the stretch, look, they're not a playoff team. This is just confidence building and growth time for him, right?
Yeah, it's a game within the game, isn't it? Because every team wants to win all games on their schedule. But the development of this rookie quarterback is paramount for this team. So you're exactly right. Every rep, doesn't matter what the game, what the situation, what the score, valuable for him, valuable for his team as they look towards next year.
Duvernay now going to bring it out. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And they've got to be a little bit frustrated about that last drive, missed field goal.
Always hurts a team because, you know, you put something out there, you're giving yourself a chance, you're in range, and the ball doesn't go through the post. But it's not something to panic about, I don't believe. Just keep playing and keep going.
The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19.
Well, they certainly spread the ball around so far, but they're definitely getting everyone involved now when you're throwing it to the fullback. Just shows how versatile this offense is and how everyone is a threat.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. From the 43, here's 2nd down and 8. They go play action now. Jackson finds his man over the middle. It's likely. 1:57 to go in this first half on EA Sports. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. 3rd and 2. Here's Jackson. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I feel like my man, Old Mo, momentum might be changing jerseys right now. How about what they just got done? They scored a touchdown their last drive. Now here's a 3 and out. Maybe momentum's getting ready to creep to the other sideline.
Oh, it's a wobbler here. Fielded just inside the 20. Only 29 yards on the punt there. Definitely not his best. And the Lions will take over. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Now a 2nd and 10.
79 Broncos. 70 Rangers. 70 Rangers.
Off the play fake. Pearson flushed out right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
I've got a good friend in football, always talks about predictive history. He's got one of their 2 touchdowns. You can understand why they tried to find him again. Weren't able to connect, but the thought, that was good.
They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. Operating from the gun, Pearson. He's got a man, complete. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. Well, that's how you convert on 3rd down with an explosive gain of 34.
That's a well-thrown ball right there. This is where arm strength pays off because he's got to be able to get the ball both downfield and to the sideline. And that's one of the more difficult throws for a quarterback, and he put it right where it needed to be.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Pearson. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. Back of the end zone, could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
Here's 2nd and 10. And Shaheed going to go in motion. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Quickly completed to the right flat. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
They threw the screen to the perimeter, but to no benefit at all. Tackled behind the line of scrimmage for a loss of yardage.
So now on comes the field goal unit, and wow, this is no ordinary try here. So this will be spotted on the midfield logo. It's a 58-yard attempt. And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with 4th down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say we'll see what happens. Jack Fox out to punt here on 4th down. And the fair catch is taken at about the 13-yard line here. Well, pretty woeful there. Just 23 yards on the punt. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime. Final play of the half here. It's Jackson. Flush to his, and he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And we welcome you back now alongside Charles Davis, operating gun, getting set for quarter number 3 here. It'll be Lions football to start the second half, and they trail here as we get back underway on EA Sports. This will be returned from deep in the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the 3rd quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the 3rd quarter.
A good passing down here, and they send 3 receivers to the right of the formation on 2nd down. Gibbs straight ahead, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. And now they're in the hurry-up. Off play action. Pearson. Oh, he had a man open. He overshot him. It's incomplete.
A little bit of finger pointing and heavy discussion going on in the defensive backfield. It's man coverage, but they leave a guy wide open. They've got to be counting their lucky stars that this ball was overthrown.
And here now the punter Fox as he sends this one away. That's pulled in at the 32. Just a net of 34 there following a punt of 40. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They're rocking and rolling, but the scoreboard doesn't show a big difference. You know, maybe it's one of those games where coaches say you can't miss your turn on offense.
I like the way you phrased it, especially with that. I love that rocking and rolling because the explosions on offense are happening. So that's going to keep the crowd going. They're loving that. But defensively, they just can't get it together to get the stops they've needed in order to help increase their margin. They've got to find a way, but you're not counting on it. It's exactly what you said. Can't miss your turn, can't miss your opportunity.
Yeah, they're going for another opportunity now. Excellent job pushing through tacklers that time to pick up 6.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
This could be the turning point. Let's go.
From the 42-yard line, here's 2nd and 4. Once more, here's Eckler. Slipped one tackle, but no more as he's knocked to the deck behind the line of scrimmage. A loss on that play, and now 3rd down gets tougher, 3rd and 6.
I'll tell you what, this defense hasn't played its best, but they're still winning this football game. And if they keep making plays just like that, they're going to give their offense a chance.
And a line to gain here is the 37 on 3rd down. Throwing is Jackson. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And it's going to be another 1st down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 33. It's a 10-yard pickup, and it moves the chains. 1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. Eckler now between the tackles, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
They have 3 tight ends in that formation. That's almost a universal sign that they're planning to run the football. But how about the defense there? They met force with force and caused a stack up behind the line of scrimmage and threw him for a loss.
He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And did he get the feet down? Yes, touchdown. Austin Eckler, 34 yards. And the Ravens are able to add on to that lead. Circle that drive because that might be one to remember. Well executed to give them a little cushion.
Well, let's take it into the boxing ring. You talk about them commanding it, keeping the fight where they wanted to, whether it was in the center of the ring or putting them on the ropes because it was jab, jab, jab. And finally, the haymaker to put that drive away.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down, keep the sticks moving.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. First down Lions on a pickup of 13.
A couple of first downs right in succession, and this is an offense that could really use a good drive, and they're off to a fast start here.
Let's go now. Tight. 19 tight.
On first down, Pearson. He's airing it out for Williams. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Detroit. Jamison Williams with his 3rd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Lions have got it back to within a score. He put quite a bit of air underneath that touchdown pass. Of course, we knew that he had the strong arm.
That part was easy. You can see that throughout his college career. But what you want to know about a rookie is when the pressure's on, can you throw with touch? He just did right there. And, boy, it was pretty.
Extra point up and through. And they're within 7 now at 28-21. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. Looking up into the roof, and he muffs it. It's loose. Duvernay now going to bring it out. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Baltimore offense at the line set to get going. And their lead cut in half by that touchdown a moment ago. They are up 7 as they begin this drive, 1st and 10. And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down. Pretty good job there defensively of stringing that one out.
Yeah, you've got a quarterback who's waiting and waiting for something to develop, and it just never materialized, and down he went behind the line of scrimmage.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
You most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and get the football right back because your friend, old momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now Jackson. Able to find the open man. That's complete. It's a big play there for Baltimore. 56 yards.
Well, that was a pretty good time for his first catch of the ball game, and it turned into a huge play as well. He's certainly not been a central part of this passing game so far in this one, but he made his presence felt there. A big pickup on 3rd down.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Here's Jackson. He'll get this out wide to Eckler. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down.
Well, that should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself because you just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air, even on 1st and 2nd downs, and they obviously picked the right spot to throw the ball there.
Rolling to his right, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. It'll be a loss of 10, and it'll bring up 2nd. Well, remember, they had the nice gain in the previous play, but they just gave a lot of it back right there on that sack.
Yeah, they get the sack, get back some real estate. Felt like the type of play that can spark a defense and swing some momentum. Almost felt like a take that type of a play, didn't it, partner?
Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. It was great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up. Converged on his man and broke the play up.
The Ravens on third down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This will be 3rd and a mile. Now it's Jackson. And he's unable to haul it in. So it falls incomplete over the middle third of the field. And that brings up 4th.
I'm not quite sure how he wasn't able to hold on to that one in the end zone. A great opportunity lost, but a lot of relief for the defensive guys. When they get into film next week, they're going to want to know what happened. Where was the breakdown that almost allowed a touchdown?
Tucker's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So that CD, an important one here in the 4th quarter.
And that importance cannot be overstated. All eyes on both sidelines were staring that one down all the way. The significance is that they made it a 2-score game. Still lots of time left to go, but likely that was their goal at the start of the drive. Get 3 points, make it a 2-score game, and they were able to get it done.
For most people, the excitement of a kickoff return is to see a long one that goes back in the opposite direction. But for the guys covering it, it's being able to stop them deep in their own territory. How about that incredible form tackle right there? Shoulder into ball carrier, and down he goes.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And the complexion of this one has changed a fair amount. That last field goal made it a 2-score game, so they need to get points out of this drive relatively quickly. In on the stop, the former Georgia Bulldog, Roquan Smith.
I think they want to start getting back into this game. It behooves them to get better on first down.
Yeah, certainly not what they were looking for there out of the opening play of this drive. This is 2nd and 8.
Get out of here with a W offense.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the left.
Trap 60, trap 60.
Off the play fake. Pearson. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And got his man complete. A big play there for Detroit. 41 yards.
And here's a spot where this offense says, we got to start making something happen. We're down 2 scores. It's the 4th quarter. We've got to start moving with some urgency. And here's a big play that gives them a ray of hope that they can get back in this one.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Pearson. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Gibbs. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again.
Now, correct me if I'm wrong. Yeah, you're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball.
On the go. 60 Maverick. Cut 19. Ready.
Throwing on first down. Pearson. And this is what here? Incomplete, they say. Looked like it was intercepted, but he apparently did not get the 2 feet down in bounds.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
Second and 10 now from the 27. Back to throw again. Touchdown! A great effort there. 27 yards. And the Lions have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth. Point after, right down the middle. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit. You tell them, here's the situation. They've got all their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you got another thing coming.
Yeah, but by the way, also the 2-man running in place. So essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be aggressive.
That is for the lead right there. They know they're in a position where fortune favors the brave. So they took their shot, but couldn't connect.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. From the gun, it's Jackson. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
Good clean play. No flags coming out of the pocket of the officials. Turns into an incompletion, and that should get them off the field with a 3-and-out.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. Taking it about the 36. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt, and out will come the offense as they take over. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. And he completes it to Hunt.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
They'll come up now on 2nd down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth. Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now. To the outside, that's complete to Williams. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
Bottom line, 2-yard gain's just not going to cut it in this situation. You've got to move the ball downfield in order to have a chance.
Defense will give them that the rest of the way. 2nd down, 8 yards to go. And his throw is going to be incomplete. 3rd and long coming up. Defensively, you pressure the quarterback or drape all over the passing lane?
Yes, that's exactly what you do. It's both because they're not mutually exclusive. They may have been at one time in football, but not anymore. You want to have that pressure. If you have a big-time pass rusher, send him after the quarterback, and then make sure you blanket the field.
Boy, here's a big one. You can just feel it. This is 3rd down now. Back to throw. And that is incomplete. But the pressure there on 3rd down, forcing the errant pass. 4th down coming up.
With that incompletion, reality is staring them right in the face. This entire game is down to the next snap.
Well, you need your best play here, no doubt. 4th down and 8. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. He's got his target. That's complete. And they move this all the way down to the 9. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a 1st down.
Oh, man. They are living on the razor's edge. If this is incomplete, this game's over. Instead, it's a huge pickup. And I think the win percentage calculator is going to have to work overtime here because this game has really had some swings.
Now 1st and goal. And that is incomplete. Now the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
That's a play to applaud because these RPOs, things happen so quickly. And that ball's out of the quarterback's hands fast. He read it and reacted and was there to hit him as the ball arrived at the receiver. Big-time read, big-time play.
That one is caught by Hunt. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line.
Partner, you've got about 20 coaches on your payroll, but there's 60,000 of them in the stands. I don't think any of them like that play.
And the later we go, it's starting to sound like 100,000 in here. For the lead, here's 3rd and goal. This is out quickly to the right.
A little surprised right here. They've got 3 timeouts left. The clock's running down, and they aren't using them. Those timeouts do you no good at home. Use them now.
So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. This to potentially send us to overtime. And he tugged this one badly. It's no good. Wide left.
It's been a nightmare season. You're well under 500. Your defense hasn't really kept in a lot of games. And now it's spilling over to the kicking game. That's 3 points you've got to be able to bank on.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And 3 timeouts remaining here defensively, but really not much reason to use them at this point, as this one is all but over.
If they use the timeouts here, it's strictly for show. We got playing to catch.
ball game was close throughout. Remember, it was neck and neck at intermission, neck and neck at the end, but a great job to come in here in a tough environment, Charles, and get the victory.
Yeah, tough environment indeed. How about all the people we can hear shouting from their seats right below us, partner? They weren't real happy that their team didn't keep the home field. How about how these visitors came in, calm every step